I have a thing of rings.
Have we missed her birthday? When is her birthday?
She told us, because we were talking about... Chase wrote them down. Wrote it down.
You're talking about Shige or Michelle?
Shige.
Because we wrote them all down.
I think it was like March.
I think it was March.
First week of March.
Yeah, it's right after Katos.
March 6th, yeah. Something like the first week of March.
6th or 8th or something like that.
6th, I think.
Do you remember Shige's birthday? March something, first week?
I have
That sounds right.
drinks that our dear friend Chase brought last time for everybody. Just like, oh my gosh!
Goats are hilarious.
It's like they're just
They are
bouncing
hell
around.
to maintain.
And they're like over and over.
But
Like,
they are hilarious. We had a neighbor who had goats. We lived on the farm before. It was hysterical to watch them.
and they'll like knock each other off tables and like jump over.
I love that so
It
much.
was hilarious. I don't know how or why, but it's just.
Okay, do you have a recap for us? Glorious!
Not a letter this week. So much was going on that Aoife would not have seen.
That makes perfect sense.
As he was leaving, Kazun gave Aoife the Loon Crest. When it touched her skin, she felt a soft thrumming through the stone-like music. Her emotional experience of the world shifted, her feelings becoming more vibrant and intense, and she was very overwhelmed by that. She was remembering, like, feeling all the feelings she's been feeling about everything all at the same time in a very big way. She handed it to Nor, and the emotional shift immediately ended. He tried touching it, revealing his obsidian fingers on one hand, but nothing happened to him. Aoife stored it in her pouch for further experimentation later. Realizing that we weren't following him, he started looking for a quiet shop in the market to gather information. He ended up at the Fungus Drip Still with Hagrid. She had various brews and poultices, but
Hagrid, importantly, Hagrid, not Hagrid.
Sorry, I wrote Hagrid.
No, you did. You were great. I think it was Chase that was like Hagrid, and I was like, nope.
No.
I tried so hard to do the hard T.
She had various brews and poultices, but would not give Heath a straight answer about what any of them did.
I feel so bad, Aaron, because it was another disconnect. We've had this twice now, where it was like another disconnect between me and him, where I was like, this is going to be something that's fun, that Aaron will specifically be interested in.
Funny as
and
hell.
he was like, the fuck?
It was funny as hell because it was simultaneously like, I'm trying, like, in character, Heath is trying to be better, and then the
universe immediately challenged him.
And then at one point, yeah, it's like just shit luck with that. But and then at the point where, like, the flip happened was when I personally was like, wait, how does this person work? Like, how does this person do anything? They can't sell their wares.
I should have said, I'm gonna retroactively give you something for that 21 that you got on herbs, because it is telling, I feel like, hey,
He just
Did
stole
I roll that? Well,
don't let him do that! He will take your shit! I, at one point in time, didn't know for sure if he was, what class he was, but he's definitely a rogue. Like, a 1,000,000% a rogue. He'd be stealing shit all the time. Yes, Tabaxi rogue. I'm gonna make a Bagheera and put him in this game.
He could become like a Leo.
Yes, just in every game. It is telling when you do a really good roll on herbs to be like, I don't recognize any of these herbs. But that's not as fun. I think what I would say is that you did recognize a lot of herbs. There were many herbs that were from the underground that you didn't recognize, but you recognized certain, certain combinations that should have made certain things, but then it didn't, look or smell correct for what that combination of things should have made.
to be honest, I'm not sure Hagrid knows what those do.
Which is what I interpreted it as. Everything was like, oh, she just experiments and then, like,
rolling the
That's
dice.
the customers on the guinea pig.
Yeah, rolling the dice is part of the experience. No, I wouldn't change anything about the fungus.
I just felt bad because I felt like Aaron was like, I'm doing this smart thing.
It was
and that
much
I did not
less,
mean to make it hard for you.
It was much less of a pain in the ass than someone upcharging for or charging for a separate item.
Oh, for the horses? I wasn't even thinking of that. I was thinking of the Iron Stone, where I was like, this is gonna be fun. And you were like, why do I have a cursed item? And I was like, no, that's the opposite of what I wanted.
Yeah. Well, yeah, whatever. Either way, I had fun encountering the person, though I just want a normal interaction for once.
Right, that's what I felt bad about. But in my defense, it did just naturally come out of like, you would have had a normal interaction if you had just been like, I walk up to one of the stalls.
Normal stalls.
But instead you're like, I'm gonna specifically find the one.
I gave you the rope to hang myself.
But I wasn't trying to hang you. I was just like coming up with an in-world explanation internally for like, why would one of these stalls not have any people?
Especially like on the main promenade.
On the main promenade, exactly, right?
Prime real estate.
Exactly.
It made perfect sense.
This is like one of those things where I guess I should have clarified, waiting for someone to leave a stall momentarily and been like, well, here, let me write a paragraph description of exactly what's in my brain. You know, that's something. That's all right. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Heath was very confused and frustrated trying to talk to her, but he tried very hard to listen to Priya's instructions to be civil and polite. In the end, she told him that the Hearthforge had a prison for important prisoners and pointed to which side of the building it was in. Herme, while this was going on, tried to take a sip of something. Heath tried to block him and they had a slap fight, which Heath won. But then Hagrid just offered Herme something, which he accepted. It was very peppery and made him sneeze a lot. He then immediately bought 3 different things from her.
That's more the interaction I was expecting, so I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I also love how the fact that it didn't work or do anything encouraged him to buy
like,
more.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't bad.
This has to mean something.
And then he got, I don't know if you noticed.
Yes.
Okay.
It's on my list. Number 1, the bubbling liquid. She said, don't drink. Put it on someone you don't like. That's the peppery one. Number 2, the twig-soaked liquid. Drinkable. That was all we got. Drinkable. 3, vapor in a corked vial. Put it on you. Do not drink. Make sure to put it on as much of you as you can. You wouldn't want to leave something behind. Bonus, mystery vial. Looks like it's filled with fire. This is what we have walked away from Hagrid.
You and me, we're gonna have fun chaos together.
Chaos,
Just you and me, Finn.
It's gonna be great.
We'll play our own little side campaign.
I'll take
I know what Finn wants to do today. Finn wants to go buy 8 identical wineskins.
Okay, we're collecting
We're
rope.
playing
We're collecting
whatever
nets.
this game is.
We're collecting water skins.
Oh no.
It's like
Drink roulette.
Do you know the game roulette?
Water skins.
Yeah.
Do
Do you know the game roulette, Finn? Sorry.
Roulette?
Yeah, where well now it's dark.
More like Russian roulette,
Yeah.
not like drink roulette.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I played a game called shot roulette where you pour shot glasses and like half of them are like regular alcohol, half of them are like some combination of either water, lemon juice, Worcestershire sauce, barbecue sauce, ketchup, just whatever else. And like you spin the bottle or whatever it lands on you take.
Nice. It's gonna be
That made for a
night.
bad night.
Oh no!
Someone fell asleep underneath the table that night.
Whoa.
Amazing. I'm gonna need to hear that story at some point in time.
After we left Hagrid's, we went to the sending house. Aoife bought our sending box, and we settled up gold-wise above table already. She learned that mail deliveries can no longer be made into the interior of the gloam, that it's only safe for them to be sent to the very edge. Aoife got a few letters from Vale and an unexpected stone wrapped in paper, which the attendant explained is the way messages are sent from Ignixara. They said you touch the rock and you will receive the message. Nor also received a letter. None of them have yet been opened. While we were there, Priya saw a wanted poster of Herme, told him to get in disguise. It had basic descriptions of everyone in our group. The reward offered has been raised to 50,000. We made the decision to try and find Flint's house next, so we can have a place to lay low. So switching POVs to Kazun. While on trial, Kazun was put in a zone of truth. His father arrived and tried to speak out that they should be lenient because he was in a state of grief when the crime occurred. Kazun admitted to not returning to seek the council's permission on whether or not they should go to the summit because he and Delana agreed that it was of great importance and should not be missed. And he stood behind that decision. He briefly described to them what we have learned so far. I really tried to pick the highlights from Kazun's thing. So many good quotes, so much good stuff happened there, but I'm really just trying to hit the quick highlights. Kazun asked for more privacy with the council before he named names of who we thought were involved. Thrain was outraged by that and asked what right he had to ask for such a thing. It was at that point that Kazun, like a boss, revealed his true rune and claimed the title of Runemaster. They were stunned.
By the power of my massive cockle-days.
I thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
As they began to talk more, they asked him what he desired for the clan. I seek to protect our clan and our place in the world in the short term through this crisis and in the long term as we respond to this crisis. He expressed a desire to return the clan to some of their founding principles that have become secondary to others, and to regrow and restore the runecasters as an order. Kazun also said he did not wish to avoid the consequences of his actions, but asked that they be deferred until after the disasters stopped. The council was disturbed when he discussed leaving again and pushed him to stay. He explained that staying could doom them, and discussed the steps he was prepared to take to protect and support Magmahearth in his absence. The main ones I took away for that were, one, like things that need to be done before he can leave. Begin the process of inscribing his true rune in a book. I don't know that this is necessarily an action item, but Thrain put the remaining runecasters under Kazun's command, so my assumption was kind of preparing them to run things while he's not there. And also, Thrain asked that we meet with the remaining member of the council, his daughter Elda, I believe, who is currently in Ignixara, before we go about our adventures. After that, Thrain officially announced Kazun by his new title and ordered a celebration be held. Cheers began as the news was announced, and our party heard the news kind of coming through the streets. And bonus, P.S., Hagrid knew who Zimzimian was and said that he likes her brews, that he seemed preoccupied, and his last visit twisted up with something that was bothering him that, of course, she would not break his confidence to tell us. And Thrain, on the other hand, did not know who Zimzimian was and was perplexed by literally every single thing Kazun had to say.
You and me both, bro. You and me both.
You know, it wouldn't fucking surprise me if it was the fucking ice cream. That's probably what.
That's why he was so like upset when he was here.
Oh my god!
Someone in Magmahearth gave him banana ice cream, and he's like, "This is
bullshit."
bullshit."
I cannot be. My mind will not be at peace so long as banana ice cream remains extant in this world.
That's 100% what it was.
That should be one of our
I feel like Aaron's probably right.
It's like, I do disapprove and disavow the existence
Like-
of, or just like a banana ice cream with like a, just like a no.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's totally like the One Punch Man thing to do. Like, completely disregarding any other concern other than like the fucking discount day at shopping mart, you know? Like, that's exactly. If you are
The most mundane.
Yeah, the most mundane thing sometimes is the most important.
Bagheera.
Bagheera. You mean it?
Ice.
You know,
I can tell you a sticker I would buy though for sure is the name of Zimzimian's shop, like a little like a
little sign.
Yeah, whatever his
Yeah.
shop logo was. That would be great.
Aw.
Or the banana ice cream one too. But
Did you guys see the disaster detectives
did.
thing I shared?
I saw that.
I was dying.
Did you just type that up and just like put a D20 there and it was
I
like
didn't even ask you to put a D20.
no, it just put a fucking 1 there? Fuck off!
It's like I know these dudes.
I guess the disaster part of it
No,
was
it hurt us ragging on the AI recap from the other session.
Yes.
It was like,
And it was like, I'll show you.
Yeah.
I thought that was so funny.
I laughed and laughed about that.
Okay.
But I can't say it's inappropriate.
No, I mean,
No, it was so great.
I mean, like, really, we just showed up at the summit to help, and like, that was a 1 that we rolled just at the start of everything that has happened from there is us rolling a 1 on what we got at the summit.
I don't know if y'all have like started campaign 4 Critical Role yet, but the first fight is hilarious. Like rolls below 10 the entire time. Like
on campaign
bad.
4?
Yeah.
That's the 3rd episode, right?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that one yet, but I've already seen
Freaking
it.
hilarious.
I'm like halfway through the 2nd episode. Yeah.
By the way,
I'm
this
even more
season is
excited.
so good so far. Like these characters are so freaking
Right?
cool.
Oh my gosh. It's like no hate. Like not trying to hate on campaign 3. I just like it wasn't my thing, and for me this is such a breath of fresh air after campaign 3 because like I'm just like I'm so excited to connect with this one so much.
It's so cool seeing Travis play someone like so completely different than the characters he's played before too. Like Teor is so cool.
I love Teor. He is he's one of my favorites, I think.
Right? I love Teor so much. Did you see the little you did, right?
You
The
sent me
video
the
I
one.
sent you. Someone's listen.
There are
The
some-
devil works hard, but the
cosplayers,
animators of the Critical Role fan community
They
work harder
yeah.
because they have already made animated scenes
Wow.
of the first episodes.
Wow.
Like the one scene where Teor goes to like heal someone and the clouds part for a moment to shine down on him. Someone already made that. And it's so good.
Love that.
I have a couple of important retcons,
Okay.
if I may.
Yes.
One, and this is so upsetting to me, Michelle, because it was always my plan, and I just must have been super out of it last session.
Okay.
But you do not get a rock.
Okay.
And when you go to walk outside, you hear something clunk and feel something clunk into your sending box.
That's it, kind of even better.
And when you reach into it and draw it out, the rock is what you draw out.
Okay, so like I don't get an explanation of what it is or how it works.
You can have gone back in and been like, what is this?
Yeah.
And how does it work?
No, for sure
and
she would have.
gotten the same thing of
Okay.
like, it's wrapped in the same way, and gotten the same thing of like, I don't know, we don't get things from Ignixara here.
She for sure would have been like, is this supposed to come with a rock?
Like, is this
Like,
a welcome?
Yeah, like
Is
who
this
the
a
fuck
curse?
door?
Is this a cursed rock?
New
Like,
box, it is.
This is the tutorial.
And he would have said,
Welcome to
like,
your sending box.
he would have said, no, we don't do that. That's not a service we provide. Also, we don't get many messages from Ignixara, but as I understand it, like, don't touch the actual stone until you want to receive the message.
I didn't think of this till later, but she would have asked, does that mean I can only hear it once?
He could be like,
Cool.
I've never gotten one. This is through the grapevine, and if I were to try it,
Then it would, yeah.
then we might run into the problem.
Yeah.
If you come back
Look
tomorrow,
at me, I'll give you feedback, and we'll find out.
oh, that would be great, actually. Then I could give that. I love to be
Unless
able
it,
to
like, the letter swears me to secrecy or something, in which case.
fair point.
You could just say,
what?
I tried it twice.
My wife Samara is the owner here. She'll be back tomorrow. She might
Great.
know more
Okay.
than I do. We don't get a lot of rocks from Ignixara.
Which I have to imagine y'all get more than other places do.
I think so.
Just still not that
I love how
many.
he sounds like which one is it? Ted from Bill and
I was
Ted?
gonna say it's Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. So great. I think so, but I mean, I would assume. I don't think they're sending to a lot of places. Did you say it came into your box?
I walked out the door and
I swear to God.
I'm sorry. I'm in the gutter. I'm okay. I know.
Fucking
It's my mother's fault.
Perspiration, bitch.
I looked at I saw him like I was like, oh no.
I would miss.
I'm gonna hit you with something.
Sorry.
I would miss
Sorry.
9. I would miss 9 out of 10 innuendoable
My
phrases
problem.
without you guys.
My problem is I always think of them, especially after I've said something.
Yeah.
But like, if no one else catches it, I'm pretty good about being able to roll
Like,
on.
you like keep it like.
I'm like, oh, just keep
the
going.
state
Because I was in the army for 8 years.
Yeah.
Like they stamped that shit into me. You know what I mean? But I can usually roll on as long as no one else does something. Shit.
My mother.
Anyway, gonna have to avoid those words in the future.
Arrived in soapbox.
Yes, he will say that. Did you say that now I'm scared. Did you say that you already received this in your sending box?
Yeah, I walked out the door and heard a thump.
No, that shouldn't be possible.
I mean, whether it happened and whether it should be possible are two separate issues.
No one. I mean, because you haven't.
I've.
This isn't a used. Can I see? And he's. Can I see it again? I don't believe this is. And he like looks
Just
back
don't
over
touch
it.
my rock.
He looks back over it. No, it's not.
Yeah.
I was concerned perhaps I had accidentally given you a used one. These things happen sometimes. People rent them out, or sell them back. But this is newly carved. It shouldn't be possible that anyone has your serial yet, your rune yet, much less someone from Inixara. I'm going to ask Samara tomorrow and make sure that this isn't a used sending box.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to overcharge you.
I appreciate your honesty and forthrightness. I will.
Do you want to leave it here to be looked at? No? All right.
No.
She's like, don't worry, weird shit like this happens to us.
Honestly, not even the weirdest thing that's happened to us today. We were at the fungus drip still, and so, we're,
But that is a weird place. That is a strange place. No one died, did they?
Not yet.
No, not yet. No. But
A few years ago, a fella died.
By what manner?
Well, he...
Is Heath in the room?
Give me a persuasion check. I can't wait for having a roll. That was great. You can be in the room if you want to be in the room.
I recall if this conversation was happening while y'all were at the post office, Heath was just outside.
Okay.
Okay. You can be in the room if you want to be in the room, or you can be hearing this if you want to be hearing it.
She's gonna
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay, she's gonna paint.
From
hold on, let me make this.
from out in the universe, Heath suddenly feels very vindicated.
It's not good.
Well, first, and I'm not saying that you need to use this, but I forgot to give out inspiration. So, inspiration for snacks. Inspiration for awesome recap.
Guys.
Inspiration for sounds. Thank you so much.
Do I really?
Snacks, drinks?
How
Anybody?
much do we want to know how someone died in the fungus drip still?
Inspiration for beanie.
I will donate my
This?
inspiration if you need.
I feel like
Yeah, now give me your goddamn inspiration back.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you guys.
That's 13.
13.
Which is better than it was. It was a 7.
Oh. He says, well, now he threw something back, just immediately stone cold dead. Now, when I say stone cold dead, I mean when we tried to lift him up, he clunked.
stone.
I mean, the outside of him wasn't stone, but
The insides of him were.
no.
Sounds like that was an application and not a drink.
Now, here's the thing of it, is that was one of the worst. He looks up. There's no one else in this fucking office, but he keeps looking around like someone's gonna overhear me. He's like, that fellow was well known to be of no good. I have a daughter.
It's important to know these things.
He had a reputation amongst some of the ladies of the town. Just not being
Not being an honorable.
upright. Not being an upright man as a man should be. I will only say that no one in the city mourned him.
Well, Hagrid can hardly be faulted for that.
And she wasn't, because he, why wasn't she faulted for that? You would think she would have been brought before someone died. You have brought a lot of questions to my door, and I thank you for it. I don't get a lot of intrigue. Most of the time, because I don't hear what's in the letters, so it's just the coming and going of things.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Usually it's very, here's your papers, and here's the things I need to send out, and this has been a lot more fun.
I never considered the perspective of someone in the sending office. I'll come back and update you.
That would be glorious. I would love to be able to give more information out. I'm sure Samara knows. I probably should know these things, but I don't pay as much attention as she does.
Well, paying attention is a choice. We get to make new choices every day. So.
Glorious. Alright, so that was one of the big retcons. There was another one that had to do with Kazun, and I have forgotten it.
Sorry.
And that no.
I swept you up in the sending
I'm
out.
sure it will bubble back to the service of like, oh yeah. It just came up when you were doing your recap of like, oh, that's something that I need to retcon. And I can't remember what it was. So if it comes up, I will let you guys know.
Does it have to do about the Runemasters under his direction?
Tutelage? I don't think so. No, the Runemasters are still officially under your care now. I will say that as after the bringing us into the session now, after the pronouncement was made, the music in the town changes. There's a big tumult there's a joyous cry that sort of echoes back through the city as the news is spread, and people start adjusting what they're doing. It's one thing for there to be a celebration, like a festival or something, or if someone were to be like, oh, we're gonna come out and celebrate, but it is quite another thing for the Lord of the High Council to proclaim a celebration. So the minute the call goes out, people drop what they're doing, shift out of work mode, and into party mode. They start pulling the
Hats turned backwards.
there is a stall on the current ongoing projects and buildings and things, and people start pulling out cauldrons into the streets, and big stew pots is what I mean. Cauldron makes it sound like people are doing witchy things, and some and tables and chairs, and making a celebration element of the city. So let's start the musicas. Do you mind pausing the music? I love that clinging sound.
Yeah.
If that could stay, that'd be great. If my music wants to work with me, you want to work with me, music? No? You don't want to do that? That's cool. You can be a bitch.
You want me to keep that working for you?
Aha! I got it. So some lighthearted music is sparked up. People start pulling things out. There's much joyous conversation, and there are a lot more people coming up and sort of like engaging with you all as you were very visibly promenaded through the city with Kazun, and he has just been named Runemaster. And that is the source of the celebration. So people are coming up and introducing themselves to, really it's less introducing themselves as it is them wanting to meet you, and shaking your hands and clapping you on the back and asking how you know the new Runemaster.
Well, it's a long story, really. You see,
It's gonna be a long night!
and Heath suddenly just flashes back to everything and is like, whoa, that's gonna take a while. Well, I mean, I don't know if you really want to take that much time to talk about it all, but suffice to say, he sort of ran into us, we, ran through a bunch of disasters and whatnot, and now we're here.
Oh, disasters! Like what? That sounds incredible! And I mean incredible not in the positive way, but it's an incredible event sort of way.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend
Sit down! And they try to pull you guys down to sit at the tables, and regardless of whether you sit or not, shove drinks into your hands, and just start trying to pull you into the merriment.
Does it come in pints?
They all about to be drunk.
It comes in actually I would say a pint plus, the standard cup size here is wider than most.
Stubby hands.
They dwarven people have stubby hands, are strong, and have higher con than most.
Poison resistance.
And poison resistance. So the standard size is a little bit bigger, but you do see there are some smaller cups floating around for some of the for children, and there are some for options, and there are some of the gnomish folk who seem to gravitate more towards that. Though many of them take the standard size just in both hands.
No.
Kazun, when the announcement goes out, the rune casters, the remaining rune casters, all sort of flow over to where you are, being set free from the restraints of where they were, and sort of flow and gather around you. In the same way your parents come over, your father runs over and if permitted, just immediately grabs you and brings you into his arms, and he's crying.
For sure.
And just, oh my boy, I didn't know when I would see you again, and he's crying, and your mother walks much more slowly behind. And she is carrying your armor.
Oh, nice. I would hug both of them and just I am so sorry I had to leave without saying anything. I mean, as you heard, it was very urgent, but rest assured I've been as careful as I could be through all of this, and I'm just very happy to see both of you guys doing well. How are my brothers doing?
Your mother gives you a very understanding nod at that. Your father has produced a little rolled up piece of paper with which he smacks you multiple times, and he's like, that is the least apology that you could give. That is, you could have at least left some sort of message with your cousin, and he would have kept it.
I did. We sent him a message magically about a week ago, I think, was the first opportunity we had. And I sent a letter to Thrain.
Make that boy alive!
A month ago or so.
Well, yes, we heard of the letter to Thrain. That is when we were summoned here. We were given permission to come and be here for your trial and at least witness whatever would take place, and perhaps give some sort of witness in your defense and to your character, your very, very good character. You have always been such a good boy, and it's just
That I'm gonna hit you.
I also love the fact that he's like a baker and he's like beating on the Runemaster of the clan now. Like literally one of the leaders of the whole like all of Magmahearth and
parental privilege.
I'm imagining Thrain and Boren still up there like looking down and watching that and just like what?
There are definitely some side glances going down to you for sure.
I feel like Kara's probably like, I get it.
Yes, fully fact. Your maybe a real quick insight check.
Not too great. 12.
12. Yeah, that's not bad. Listen, that's above average. Really. Yeah, as your mom comes up and is sort of like watching this exchange, your dad like oscillating back and forth between nervous frustration and prideful relief. You can tell you know, though she is quieter, to be able to read your mom's moods and the feelings behind the silence, and you feel just a soft reverence, sort of pride resonating off her as she stands holding your armor, just like you see the sturdiness in her shoulders and the way that she stands as she looks upon you, her eyes just gleaming. Would you describe to the group, for whenever they see it, what Kazun's armor piece is that he did for his rites?
It's centered around a solid breastplate, and the breastplate has like the emblem of our clan engraved on it, which is a hammer and anvil in front of like a flame, and there is like chain like arms, like chainmail arms, and a chainmail like skirt that goes with it, and it's like got attached through a couple of like lapels on the shoulders this long flowing orange cloak.
Very cool.
Do you have they seen your clan's symbol yet?
Symbol? I don't think so.
You should share it with the group.
You've probably seen this symbol a lot throughout the town.
Yeah, because they would know it by now.
So it's always kind of going in style.
I have a lot of notes in my channel.
Yeah, right? It's all good. The runecasters have, as you're doing that, the runecasters have gathered around you and are just sort of like murmuring and talking to each other. They all seem nervous and excited. Yeah, I will give more if desired. But I think that Thrain and Boren and Kathra, though Kathra's your sister, sorry, Kara, have given sort of indication for you to go out and join the celebration, but to definitely return and speak with them in private, as you so indicated that you would want to have. Yeah, so what do you do?
Oh yeah, first I asked about my brothers.
Oh yes, you did. My apologies. I got excited. Yes. Give me a moment.
To remember the names. I need that moment as well.
Yeah. I have them in mind. I have them right here. Have them right here. I don't want to name the one that died. That would make me sad.
Yeah. We got Adric and Oscar.
Yeah. Yes.
Adric is the gemstone foreman, and
Yeah.
Oscar.
And Oscar is the one that tried to join the Flame Guard and
and struggles. Do you pronounce it Edric, not Audric?
Audric.
Audric, okay. Yeah, so you asked your dad about your brothers, how fare your brothers, and he says, oh, they fare well. Well, not as well as you now, but that was 15 minutes ago. That was very different.
Fair enough. I felt the same.
He says, Audric is just he's thriving. He's started his own shop, and he's begun. He's not. His works are very, very commendable, very high quality, aren't they, darling? And she's just like. Just gives like a single very serious nod. Your mother can talk. I'm not trying to make her not able to talk. Yes, and he doesn't man the store or anything. It's more like an expansion of the mine work. And he called it something like he said he was cutting out the middleman or something like that. I don't know. He's, your brother. He has a mind for business in a way that I never have. I'm happy for the bakery to be something simple that brings joy, to those in Greystone Hollow. But he's, he says that the gems have been more plentiful than ever. And not everywhere, but in certain places he's getting to, that it's just when he reaches a vein, they're just, that's just so impressive, and I think his skills are very impressive, and
Is he still working out of Ratchet?
Out of where?
Ratchet. Town his mine is in.
I do not have that in my notes. I'm so sorry. Yes, but he has expanded into. That's why he needed the stores into a couple of other locations. They are a little bit deeper into the veins, as I understand. So he's still working there, but there are a couple tendrils that he's expanded out into. You really should talk to him about it.
I'll have to visit some of his shops. What are they called?
You bitch.
You bitch.
You bitch. Well, the first one is called Fuck You.
I literally wrote you bitch on my notes. That's the name of the
yeah. So there's you bitch, and there's fuck you, and there's the one. It's a little bit like it's Hadaria, right? So.
Everything about this makes me
fantastic. Got him. You bitch, fuck you, and Hadaria. Oh my gosh, sorry. And Oscar is doing so well. He keeps looking. He's between work right now, and then Gurin speaks for the first time and says he has until the end of Asheville to move out.
But he is healthy and safe.
He is healthy. He is currently safe. He will not be safe if he doesn't move out by the end of Asheville.
Listen, Mother, Father, I do not wish to tell you how to run your house, but
you are the Runemaster now.
There are difficult times ahead for all of the dregs, and I would suggest that you show a little extra grace in the coming days. The things I spoke of in front of the rest of the council things are not great, and as you can see by the scar, we are not immune to them here. I would hate for something to happen because somebody was not under our roof when they could have been.
Make me a persuasion check.
Maybe have advantage.
I realized we needed. I put on the party music, and then we're not yet partying.
18 and 19.
Ooh!
Plus...
The dice know. Plus or minus.
Plus 1.
Nice. Let's go.
Oh, because of my Luckstone. Yeah.
Let's go.
So dirty 20.
That's right.
Yeah.
You see, like, the minute that you start saying that, Thorin starts nodding very, like, frantically along, and you see him look between you and Goran multiple times as you say that.
Like he's been trying to fight this fight for months.
Big time, like, you really get the sense that, like, that you are resonating and supporting
Into an existing conversation.
an existing conversation that you have fallen on your father's side. And Goran is standing very resolutely, arms folded as you speak. But you see her face soften as you talk, and she says, "Perhaps it is with the seat on the council that wisdom comes, and not the other way around. I do not mean to be hard on your brother. I merely desire not the other way around. I do not mean to be hard on your brother. I merely desire and to see the fullness of his great potential. He is as worthy and as capable as any of you."
As do I. It's just that we are faced with unusual times right now, and I have seen much death. Wholly unnecessary, and I would hate to add another to the list.
That would be my greatest fear and grief. It is not my desire to leave Oscar feeling unsupported. We have supported him these years as he has needed it, but grief can be a pit from which you never climb out if you let it. I simply do not want to see him go follow in that pit.
I understand that pit all too well. On brighter notes, I did actually run into Cathra on my way here.
You did not!
I did.
Sorry, that was your dad.
She is alive. I regret to inform you that her message is... but she is healthy.
Your dad goes like this, and Goran just goes...
She is very much still Cathra. She has found work. She's safe. I am hoping to enlist her to help me in some way, if I can. She obviously has no desire to return back here for now, but I told her due to what was going... Sorry, I was about to tell her due to what was going on, that we would welcome her to even just come stay with us if needed.
Of course, she is always welcome home. Do you think, and it's wonderful to think of the two of you working together, and do you think that you becoming Runemaster and being on the council and inviting her to help, do you think perhaps she would want to return?
Not at all.
Oh.
I was just offering the invitation.
Maybe
that
when
she
you
would take
speak
it.
to her, put in just let her know that she would be welcome to come back home.
I will, and I think that is the important part, is that she knows that she is welcome, even if she decides not to.
Of course. Gurren nods along and she says, so she seems healthy and she found work.
Mm-hmm.
Does she seem to be? Is she taking care of her armor?
It was exquisite. To be fair, we were in the middle of, they were near the entrance to Shadowmere Pass, which, as you know, very dusty, very unclean road compared to those underground. Not a speck of dust. She must have been polishing it just as we arrived.
You see her tear up just slightly and like blink it away, and she's like, "Yeah, it's very good. That's exactly what I would expect. I would expect nothing less. It's very good. I'm glad that you saw her. Yes."
Very well. Well, I will love to catch up with you, and I'm sure we will have much more time at the feast later, but I have a lot of things I need to sort out right now, so I'm going to take my leave of you for the moment.
Yes, okay, no, you're very important, and you've always been very important, but now everyone knows, and so now everyone will want to have your attention.
Father. I am still me.
Yes.
Please do not make a fuss about this. Please do not.
You are still you, and you have always been very
all your
important.
days bragging to everybody at home.
I
about this.
already did that. I don't know. I'm not going to change how much I'm bragging because now everyone knows how great you are. I will, in fact, brag all the more. But that is neither here nor there.
Mother, please try to rein it in
She's
as
like,
much as you can.
She's like, I will try. She gives that. She doesn't say that so much as gives you a look that's like, I will do my best. but you know how your father is. He says, all right, well, if you must go, I have brought. What are they called? Fuck. The bean things that I had at DragonCon. They're not bean donuts.
You're talking about like the red bean, like little pastry thing?
Yes!
Yeah, like the
I know what you're talking about. They usually come in fish shape. I don't remember what they're called.
I'm looking it up because
in Japanese they're called anpan, but I don't think that's what they were called when we were at DragonCon.
I'm looking it up because it's gonna bother me. Bun! That's the word I was looking for. Why couldn't I think of bun? I have brought you red bean buns, and
I'll just take the whole bag.
Okay.
And I
He's
literally
like,
will pull
oh,
one out and start eating it.
They've all been just so carefully, lovingly, individually hand-wrapped. And you can see that like there are different labels as he does for different flavors, and he sputters a little bit about how he made extra in case you wanted any for any of your friends.
Oh, my
and
friends
you didn't know
will
if you'd
love
be going to
this.
prison and how long you would be in prison.
I don't think they would have let me take it to prison, but
I would have
appreciate
made
the thought.
sure. And they let you go on and say that they
I
will
will,
reconvene with you later at Flint's house.
Yep, I will take my armor with me, and then I will turn to the Runecasters and tell them, I am glad you were all able to make it back to Magmahearth. I will absolutely have work for us in the coming days. I need to speak with Thrain and the other members of the council. I would like for you all to be there when we do that.
Okay.
If for whatever reason on this journey I'm not able to return, it will be up to you to carry on our traditions.
They all look terrified.
You need to be informed of what is going on, what we're dealing with. So,
Okay.
stay nearby. Yes.
I still haven't awakened a rune book. I still haven't awakened a spell book.
I awakened mine a month and a half ago. Don't worry. We will figure it out.
How did you? Okay. If you have any, they're all like the minute this one starts to say that, they all lean in like this is clearly on all the. If you have any notes or like
advice that we haven't already gotten. I get that, like, we've already been given instruction on this, but you were too, and then you didn't, and then you did. So if you've figured out the secrets,
we will definitely
all
get
right,
to that.
great. What?
Like the father's backhanded compliments, and like this one's like kind of backhanded compliment of like, well, you failed, but then you didn't.
We're very frank.
Yeah.
Like we're just these are the facts.
It's the opposite of Coruscant. No, everyone's just saying the actual thing.
Like, remember how confused Kazun was, like, when we got to Coruscant, and I was like, why can't you just say, this is what I need, and get it?
Like, yes. What is bribery? Why? Why are we not just saying
if you
what
want me to
say what
pay
the
you
cost
for
of
it,
the
just tell me you want me to pay you for it. Like,
Say it
it's much,
costs 5 gold.
it's
not
much
give you the gold.
easier to work that way.
Yeah, that cracks me up because the concept of a backhanded compliment like makes it sound like I am trying to surreptitiously insult you, but there's no surreptitiousness happening here. Like they're just saying things that are both true at the same time.
It's just
There are positive things and negative things, both simultaneously true, and I feel free to say both of them.
I just keep picturing like an anime of just like in like the shadow world or whatever of like what the fourth wall is, just like arrows getting like plunged into kind of like, well, you sucked at this, and this.
Well, for them, and sorry, I'm not trying to camp out on this, but for them, that really isn't an insult or a negative to say that this was something that you struggled with and you overcame it.
Yeah.
Like, that is unilaterally in their minds a positive.
That's, I mean, it's one of our tenets is that, you know, like, steel is hardened. Like, it doesn't come out that way. Like, you have to beat it into what it is.
Yeah, so to have, like, carried forth with a thing, and not given up, and brought it to fruition through not just difficulty, but greater difficulty than other people had, is only commendable in their minds. All right.
So at that point, then I would just turn and cast message towards forgot his name already. Thrain.
Thrain.
Cast message
in this
towards...
time, as you're doing that, Boren has made his way down from the elevated platform to come, and he is bringing you back Delana's physical book.
I forgot I didn't have that right now.
And I know Kazun wouldn't have, but he is returning it to you. So you send message to Thrain.
Well, if Boren is here, that's okay too. I'll just tell him I'm going to go retrieve my party so that we can discuss and update you all on what we've found, and we can decide on the path forward. Where should we meet you, considering that none of them are Fireforge?
You spoke of needing to reconsider our choices. I've been speaking with Thrain and Kara. If these are about such an important cause alongside you, as you say, then you may have need of the use of our arcane movement. The teleportation circle here can be used, but only if those who would use it have attuned to it. That being so, they would need to enter. We have discussed. And if you can vouch for their character and their protection of Clan Fireforge, then we would make an exception and allow them passage for that cause and purpose.
I absolutely can, and I believe I will shortly be able to demonstrate to you how much you will be able to trust them as well.
Weighted words.
He looks down at the no longer glowing rune beneath your feet and sort of smirks, and he says,
I suppose I will have to trust your word on that, Runemaster. It is a trying time. I thank you for awakening the spirit of my friend once more.
When he says that, like, I kind of would just like look over to Delana, just because I like Kazun at this point would probably recognize that he hasn't really been paying much attention to like what she's been like doing in this moment.
she's been very serenely, like, both taking everything in and sort of standing to give presence, you can tell. She had many years as the Runemaster and knows how to conduct herself in sort of that way, and has been in the need to be wordless for the greater, group, lending that presence to your speech and to your presence here before the trial, as she sort of pulled back a little bit and softened as your parents came up and gave you a moment for that, moving over to the runecasters, and though not able to speak to them, touching each of them on the shoulder before moving back to you, and smiles warmly at Boren as he approaches, but sidling back up to your side with a very clear, non-verbal indication of support and just being at your shoulder.
Cool. Kazun will say then, though thus far she can only speak directly to my mind, she can write whatever she wishes in her pages. So after I've retrieved my party, I will be sure to leave some time so that the two of you may catch up privately.
Bourne seems very touched by this. He lifts his hammer and claps it to his chest plate and gives a low bow first to Delana and then turns it to you. He says, "You will have to forgive my brother. The same strengths that make him a good leader can at times make him difficult to deal with. But his heart is always for the protection and the good of our people. As I trust yours is as well. You will get along for that reason, even if you don't always agree on the way forward."
I would not and did not expect anything less of him. And then I will bow as deep as he did to me, and then turn and head towards Flint's house, I guess, to find the rest of the group.
Boren, as you go, collects the remaining flame guard, and starts to give them their next orders, which are not at this point to take you to jail, as they might have been. So they gather, your parents break off, he breaks off. That was, I think, maybe the point of retcon that I meant to do. The big important point of retcon. Hello. When you guys went through the Warden's Keep, the last one of the rooms you went through in the vault, that bottom room that had the table. Hi, baby. Oh, Actually, I can just bring that up later when you guys run into the teleportation circle. Remind me to bring something up with you when you run into the teleportation circle. But it has been offered to you guys.
Okay.
As a means of transportation. No, baby, you okay? All right, you go back out to the party. What have you guys been doing while he has been in here having this conversation?
Where are we
We at
exactly?
Flint's?
Yeah, you tell me. Do you want to, they've been trying to, the people of the city have been trying to pull you into the party. Do you want to let yourselves sort of get drawn into that, or do you want to have been like, hey, we'll be back, but we gotta go settle, and gone to Flint's house?
If we had definitively said we were going to meet Kazun at Flint's house, I think Aoife at least would be pretty determined to try to get there.
Very fair.
Particularly given that we
What
just
you
saw
rolling
one
for
of
over
those.
there, Aaron?
Heath has had 6 drinks.
Yeah! I love that. Make me 6 con saves.
Oh, 6 con saves. Oh, God.
Make me 3.
Okay.
No.
I can make 6.
Make me 4.
4.
I think he could get through 2 drinks
Okay.
before needing to start to make hardcore con saves.
Does guidance work on saves? It doesn't, does it?
I think it does. Double check, but I think it does.
Resistance.
I think Aoife would be like patting you on the back, giving you guidance.
I
Just
think it's bless or the resistance spell are for saves.
Is poison?
oh,
Is being drunk considered being poisoned?
Yeah.
Alright, well, the first one was an 8.
Okay. So you're immediately drunk. On the 3rd drink, you are drunk for sure.
Do I need to keep rolling?
Yeah, you do.
yeah, guidance does not work.
16.
Okay.
He's holding steady at normal drunk.
Yeah, thus far just drunk.
5.
Messy drunk.
We going to Mexico?
And 15.
Okay, so you are currently messy drunk. And poisoned. So please take. What that means is that you, the poison condition is disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls.
It's like you're exhausted again.
And your passives,
Used to
drop by 5.
Gotcha.
Yes, my sweetie baby. You okay?
This could be if we were at Flint's house and you wanted a moment for private reflection and I wanted a moment to read a letter.
Right.
You're not getting it
This
from
feels
me!
like the only moment that we're gonna
Yeah.
seize the moment.
Heath is outside.
Cheering. Yeah.
Okay, so we're splitting the party. Heath is staying and partying with the Scintillar. You guys head to Heath's house. What are you doing, Herme? Are you staying with Heath? Are you going with the ladies to Flint's house, or are you doing something separate? Going to Flint's house. All right.
I would have deputized. I would have not drunk anything at that point, and I would have deputized whoever the most responsible seeming dwarf or person there was, and been like, keep him here. We will return to retrieve him.
You see,
Fine, Aoife. Fine.
you are eyes scanning around. Who looks responsible? Nora's here. But he chooses to go back to Flint's house with you guys and does not want to be put on babysitting drunk Heath duty.
I wouldn't do that anyways.
Yeah, it seems bad on
It's
both
only been
ends.
a few days.
So you're like, who's
So-
responsible? Scanning around. And most people are joining in the revelry and are getting, drunk or trying to themselves. Your eyes do land on a handsome dwarven man behind still one of the sort of like vendor booths. He is surrounded by crates. And there's a lot of small movement continuing to sort of happen around him because all of there are crates, but none of them seem to be like actually closed or locked. So the purpose of them seems somewhat ambiguous because the animals that he has in them seem very free to like move out of them or back in as they deem fit. Several of them are like on him and like climbing. He's got one like fire lizard that keeps skittering up and down. And one of the bat creatures that I sent to you,
why are you
sitting in his.
She's tempting you.
Sitting in his lap.
I guess Aoife's gonna be on Heath duty now.
One of the fluffy bat creatures sitting in his lap, and he's petting it intermittently, and it's like very snuggled up into a ball. He's got a very like serene look on his face, just like enjoying the revelry, but his eyes are very sharp, and he seems not to be partaking at the moment in the revelry himself.
All over you.
Yeah, I mean, like when you're taking care of things that can produce fire, maybe you don't want to get drunk.
Alcohol in the mix.
Yeah, so he's got like long brown hair with braids. Pull back into braids, and deep brown eyes, and a very neatly trimmed beard that just, a couple scars.
Okay. I really think I'm gonna have to stay if this is where the animal. This is where the animals are. Sorry,
On
guys.
second thought, Priya.
I'm changing sides, yeah.
You are designated adult now.
Yeah. I'm just slapping midway. You're in, I'm tagging you in.
Eva, what are you doing? I mean, it's like you could be enjoying yourself too. Take a load off. We've been having a terrible time.
What is Heath drinking?
Everything.
Whatever's being
Just
handed.
look, this sounds pretty good, and all that. Oh, look at this guy.
I'll turn to Aoife and go,
This guy looks.
do we want him to be sober, or are we just going to let him ride it out?
Just let him write it out. This is what he wants. I'll stay. Y'all can go to Flint's. I'll keep him
Just
here.
in case if you need it, and then give it to like the ones that it says don't drink it.
Do you tell me anything else other than that it's a vial that says don't drink?
It's with the twigs, so you know what it is like.
Okay. I know that this one says I can drink it.
Well, he's.
That's
That's
the
the one
one
that is
specifically that
drinkable.
she said you can drink this one.
Okay.
And then he still wrote don't drink it on there.
So
And
okay.
then tell you for like if you want to wake him up, this your work. And give it to you.
All right. Okay. Well,
I love Herme so much.
I know. I am gonna say Aoife approaches fully with the intent of asking this guy to keep an eye on Heath,
Okay.
and then sees the animals and is like,
All fun.
"I'll stay."
Yeah.
I'll be on Heath duty, never
He
mind.
comes up
Never
behind
mind.
you, wraps his arm around.
Oh, look at this guy. He's got his love is all so fluffy, isn't
I
it?
don't.
Look at this. Tell me, you're all about the animals, aren't you? You're just dying to know what he's saying, aren't you? Yeah.
I love Heath! Hold up, I'm dropping a couple pictures.
You said messy drunk.
No,
I did, I love it.
no, and you're doing great.
The drinks too, Heath, like they would all be spicy. Like Fireball would be
Yes.
like the least spicy one.
Love this. Inspiration for. Do you already have
Already have it.
inspiration? Well, inspiration and spirit for awesome world building editions.
Alright, so then I would continue
Where was the thread we were
with
talking
more.
Which one?
Didn't we have like a thread where we were all talking about the different foods from our area?
Yeah, I thought we did.
Find it.
We have
Sorry, I didn't remember that.
yeah. I don't know. Look at the threads. I'll look back later. I'm losing track of things. So you two then are going. You two with Nor are going back to Flint,
Back to Flint.
and these two are staying.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you can. No one said you had to be in a private place to read your stone.
Oh, yeah, they're not mutually exclusive. Hello.
Hello there, love.
Look at this guy. Here's another one for you. Who's just loving on you like
You have to forgive him. Obviously, his constitution is not adjusted to the alcohol down here.
I'm fine. What are you talking about?
Fine.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh my god, little ears.
Champagne?
I'm dying.
I swear to God, Aoife, if you don't buy something here, I will be very mad.
Guys, I have 2,000 gold. I bought green things only.
How did you get 2,000 gold? It was the vault, wasn't it? Gave you
I
guys
spent
wisdom
hardly
gold.
nothing for the vault, is how I did it.
Yeah.
You each got to
Only.
How did you get 2,000 gold? It was the vault, wasn't it? Gave you
I
guys
spent
wisdom
hardly
gold.
nothing for the vault, is how I did it.
Yeah.
You each got to do.
A good track of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, they split it
I
4
had
ways.
a
It's
thousand,
only
though.
250.
I had like.
Yeah, so
30
you have some gold to be buying some cool magical items out here.
Yeah.
Or
I
magical
bought a
pets.
couple green, not very expensive green things, and then the sending box, and that's it. I've saved the rest. So we may have a mascot after this. It would bring me great joy if you could talk to me about what is happening here, what these delightful creatures are.
That would bring me great joy as well. I don't find greater joy in anything than talking about my sweet babies.
Babies, did you have to,
That's exactly what it was. Whatever you're thinking.
Exactly. Look, it's obvious he's selling them?
They are for sale. To the right person.
You sell your children to people for the highest bid?
I allow others to adopt my children.
Oh, so it's only temporary. What if we
That's not how
decide...
adoption works.
See...
He's never been adopted. He wouldn't know.
He's literally he's literally the only one in the group. He's literally the only one in the group who has been adopted.
Oh my god, I forgot!
Yeah! She fully was trying to
Hey, let's go into the quotes.
skewer me on a fucking orphan pipe there, and it's not even true.
In her mind, Aunt V is your real aunt, and she's like, he has no reason to know what adoption is.
Yeah.
Even if she was his real aunt, like she would have needed to be adopted when his parents died.
Woo!
Man, I'm sorry. That was.
I don't think he would understand at this point.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's drunk anyway.
I have no idea.
That was way meaner than what I was. I'm sorry.
Good.
How much does... He's asking how much he owes for the sending box.
Oh,
do you
we're
remember?
splitting it
Everybody
4
split
ways, so
250,
it's
yeah.
250 between
So
between
if
each
you
of
hadn't
us.
deducted that, it's 250.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce. I'm trying now. I have to look up. I did not prepare, and I knew this was coming.
Oh, hey,
I did not prepare. I am withholding the right to come back later and be like, here are the prices for the pets, because I did not prepare prices for the pets.
oh, I'm not prepared to buy. I won't. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna buy one right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna meet and greet, and
Totally fair.
there'll be more times to return.
He says, do any of these connect with you?
She's immediately gonna point to the fuzzy bat on.
Oh, yeah, she's a cute girl, isn't she? Feisty though. And he says that,
As I'm
and
like putting my finger out to
Yeah.
in front of the thing, can I
make an animal handling check at disadvantage.
Mind your fingers, Heath.
As he says that, Feisty though, you would not be able to tell from this creature at the moment because he's like scritching it under its chin, and it's just like the softest, sweetest looking thing ruffles its little wings.
Animal
May
handling.
I
12.
speak with her?
Absolutely, anyone can speak with her at any point they
I'm gonna
desire.
cast speak with animals.
12.
12 at disadvantage, not bad. It sort of like sniffs and like, and he's like, no. And she's and just like, and then just bites like nibbles softly.
Oh, yeah, see?
Chomp.
And I'll give scratches, yeah. Yeah, see, it's a nice person. You should totally, temporarily, permanently adopt that.
Oh, it's so sweet. He's like, I don't rent them out, just to be clear. It's either a full adoption or not. And part of the reason, I mean, I do have to make a living, but also people having enough funds to be able to buy them demonstrates a certain level of both investment of care and also capability to care for them. So,
Of course.
if that assuages your concerns at all.
Concerns? What concerns? I've got no concerns. She's the one who loves every living thing and creature and stuff.
Do you now?
I do.
That's lovely to hear.
I am. I'm a druid of the Gloam.
A druid.
Druid.
Oh, we don't get many of those, either of those things down in this part. Either the Gloamkin themselves or druids, much less a combination of both.
It was a long trip.
I can only imagine. I would be happy to hear about it.
Absolutely. She's gonna say hi to the little back creature.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm so good that I get scratches from 2 people.
A special day.
And sometime I had berries earlier, and I'm gonna have berries again.
That sounds delicious.
Do you like berries?
I do like berries. I don't know that I've ever had the kind of berries that you're talking about. I'm new to this
so
place.
Good. You should try them.
And she like turns up and starts. He just hears her go. And
She's telling me that your berries are delightful, and she's recommended that I try some.
When you said you wanted to speak with her, you truly can.
Oh yes, I meant yeah.
That is incredible. That is
It's like, oh, I forget that's a thing that other people can do.
that is truly spectacular. What I wouldn't give to be able to speak to them.
She talks to all sorts of animals on the road, the horses, the other horses.
Kazun feels vindicated.
And the fish and this, she's so talkative.
Plants.
They're good conversationalists, and they typically don't drink alcohol.
Why are you getting that?
Alcohol makes some of us much freer and better conversationalists. You seem quite likable yourself.
Yeah, people can say that I'm, magnanimous sometimes and all that. So, yeah.
Definitely very relaxed.
That's an impressive word for the level of drunk that you are.
Look, what are you trying to get at? Just because, a man's had a drink doesn't mean he can't, say words.
I'm merely impressed at still being able to fish that out of your brain.
Fish, no, she's the one you want to talk about. Fish with. It's fine.
Do you already have his phrase?
I know, you took it away from me.
Real quick, can I just commend Aaron on being able to drunkenly do the British accent?
Yes,
His
it's
character.
so good.
5-star Aaron and Heath interaction right now.
This is because when Aaron actually gets drunk, he can still do those accents. So
That's so awesome. That's
I think that's a whole other skill that you
right.
have.
It really
You're
is.
just so multi-skilled.
usually it's the Scottish that comes out though.
That's so awesome. I love that. You were telling him that she was commending the berries.
Yeah, she says the berries are delicious, and she recommended I try them for myself.
Oh yes, I'm so glad she likes them. I do go out of my way to get them for her, but I would not recommend it as they are very poisonous.
I appreciate that. Gotta take these things. Talking with them is truly a blessing. A mixed blessing at times. The advice they give.
Bless you, man.
Not always helpful.
Bless you, May. And all her creations.
I asked a fish for advice on how to swim, and it told me to put my legs like this. And then it was really quite easy.
That is incredible. Oh, to understand the world from the perspective of its creatures would be most phenomenal. I'm jealous of your capabilities.
Yeah, you should work on that, mate, and be able to talk to the animals.
Perhaps I shall. How easy is it to learn?
At what point in her training would that have happened? It's a first level spell.
Yeah, so I guess earlier on, I don't know, first level spell, but I mean, earlier on in the course of your training for sure.
Yeah, but I had to be training. Yeah.
But you are how old?
52.
52. And your connection with wild shaping at least took a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Not with wild shaping, sorry, that was the opposite. With plants took a little bit longer. Wild shaping came a little bit easier. So I would say that probably like it still took you like a decade before you could speak to animals and turn into them.
That sounds fair.
And you were faster at that than most. Like you were a little bit slower on the plant side and a little bit faster on the animal side.
like
if it was easy, Vale could do it.
Right.
Like,
oh yeah.
yeah.
No, it is being a druid isn't easy. B, there's a reason that they live a really long time. That they work to do that.
It took me quite a while. I would say about a decade in my training before I got there, but I'm happy to put you in touch with my my brethren in the Gloam. In fact, I'm going to be sending letters later, so if you want.
I would be honored to do so. A decade may be more to me than you, but it would be a worthy pursuit, even for and I would give the time to it if I could. If I could a decade from now be talking to this little Snuggleclaw, then it would have been worth the wait.
She says it's a glorious day. She's getting scratches from 2 people.
Oh, see, she likes you. You must have a good soul.
That's what they say. Magnanimous and a good soul. That's mine.
And the punching, right? Those 3, that's the triangle of Heath.
Punching? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm looking up a price. He sort of gestures around. He's like, well, I can tell you about any of the little ones. They are all wonderful.
I would love that.
And clearly, but dependent on sort of your individual personality. This one, and what you're capable of handling. You seem very capable. But this one is not for the faint of heart. These Zephyr beasts grow up to be most dangerous.
I am less I feel capable of handling danger as an isolated trait. I am more concerned about adaptability. My companions and I travel quite a bit and intend to travel even more widely, including Ignixara and peaks and beyond. So I recognize that I wouldn't want to take a creature from its home environment into environments beyond where it wouldn't thrive. So I would question more something that could be adaptable to that sort of travel.
That's fair enough. I would say that anywhere you can survive, most creatures can survive, given the right preparation and and outfitting.
Can any of these little fellas survive acid rain?
That's so funny.
We did have an
He
experience.
gives a little look, but he taps one of the the big sort of like slug looking one. Slug feels like the wrong thing. It's some I sent a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh my god, I love him.
He looks a little bit like a giant roly-poly.
He does. In the best possible way.
And he taps it, and as he taps it, there's a clunk of his hard shell. He's like, this one rolls around, his type rolls around in the tunnels where the Onkegs dwell and have developed a natural protective skin against acid, so...
That's impressive. We were attacked by some of those on our way.
Were you?
We were.
Not some of these little
Are you
guys.
alright?
The big.
You didn't lose anyone in your party, did you?
No one in our party, no. Unfortunately, a band of travelers, one of them was eaten before we managed to kill all the Onkegs.
That's
Not pretty sad, I
pleased
tell
to
you.
hear.
But maybe we should get one of these little guys because we run into a lot of shit. Can this one swim too?
Which one?
This guy.
The
right?
slug guy?
The big old fella.
You know, I have never attempted to see if he could swim.
Maybe we shouldn't do that.
I would have to learn that.
The things that are going to be good above land and the things that are going to be good below water are probably separate things.
Sure. But
Generally, that's true. Now this one, and he like reaches down and pulls up one of the little lizards that I sent that are more teal blue.
Yeah.
He's pretty adaptable to different types of environments. You would have to bundle him up in the cold, but he can take to water as well as stone, and wouldn't be any more averse to the Ignixian, the scorched wastes, than you all were, as long as you got him some protective coverings. I think he would actually take to it better than you would. He's got the scales for it.
Just gonna lean down.
Not as well as this one, though. And he does a little scritch under the fire lizard's chin. He's like, you could just walk right in there, couldn't you? And just walk right into Ignixian and show them all how it's done.
She will say, I think as he's introducing them, she would stop to say hi to each of them.
Amazing.
But yeah, just...
The sluggish one is like, hey,
Of course it is.
great to meet you.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you. You look happy.
I'm so happy. I get fed every day. I just get to lay here. Edrin's the best.
like a slug on a rug.
Edrin, is that your name?
Oh, you turn back to...
Yeah.
He says, it is indeed. Do they know my name?
He does.
I feel so touched.
He said that you're the best.
I
Nothing
can't
but
tell
glowing
you.
reviews.
I can't tell you what it means to me to have this validation directly from my creatures. I almost feel that you have been sent to prank me somehow by perhaps my family by pretending that you could speak to these creatures in order to tell me that I'm doing a good job. But I appreciate it regardless.
No, certainly no prank. No, if anything, I'm the one that generally gets teased for talking with animals.
Perish the thought! If I could speak to animals, I would speak to every one that I found.
It's a waste not to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is it not a waste to be shut off from speaking to half or more of the creatures of the world? Imagine if you couldn't go around talking to people as you do.
It might be pretty enjoyable, to be honest, but I mean, if she could talk to every single creature, she would, but it's a miracle we even got here. In that case, just she talks to animals constantly.
Can't talk to the Onkegs though. I tried.
No, really?
Yeah.
That is quite
On a different wavelength, disinterested in civilized
They
conversation.
do seem more insectoid than beast.
Yeah.
So it's a purely bestial thing.
That's accurate, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You can speak to beasts.
Definitely a bestiality thing, isn't it?
I knew you were gonna go for that joke, even though it was a reach this time, and I feel like I should take the inspiration back.
No! It was drunk Heath. It was
The little fire lizard goes, hi, it's good to see you.
Hi.
Can I crawl on you?
May.
And he skitters forward and crawls all the way. He's very warm. It doesn't burn or anything, but it's like someone maybe taking like a hot water bottle or something and like moving like something like that moving up your arm as he runs. He goes, ooh, and just like curls in on your shoulder. Very nice. It's a very nice spot. I like it. Let me see, and then you just let me know which ones that you want to meet. The other lizard that he pulls out, she flicks her little tongue out to smell you, and she says, "You smell like many things.
That is accurate.
You have come through many areas."
I have forest, plains, mountains above ground, rock below ground. Waterways below ground.
That is so impressive.
Yeah. Aoife's like, impressive is one word for it. Didn't feel impressive on the way.
We're gonna pause that for a moment and come back to our boy Herme and to our girl Priya moving up into the to Flint's home. You guys knock at Flint's house. We made those survival checks last time to get there, and a young man with the similar red hair to the same sort of red hair that Kazun has opens the door. A little more scraggly, not as well kempt as Kazun keeps himself. But he opens the door and he looks first at your waist and then and then can I help you?
Good evening. Flint?
That's me.
I said that's me at the same time.
Okay, Flint.
Everett. Sorry.
Everett?
Yeah.
So not you.
Did you forget you're in disguise?
And I'll go. We are friends of Kazun's. I actually sent you a message. You might recognize my voice from appearing in your head.
You're the brain lady. Oh, that was really weird.
This is how it feels to be.
I apologize. It was on behalf of Kazun.
Oh yes, no, I appreciated getting his message. It was just very unexpected, and I've never experienced anything like that.
And he has told us that we would be welcome here. And
Of course. Any friends of Kazun's are friends of mine. Is he?
Do we know that he has been announced as Runemaster, or did we go before we kind of?
No, you would have heard that out in the street still before you came up.
Yeah, I see.
Is he? Has he been?
He's all
is he
good.
arrested?
No.
No.
On the contrary, he is now being heralded as the Runemaster and on the council.
No fucking way.
We are all very proud.
That's incredible. So am I going to get reparations for the fact that they came and tore through my house?
I cannot speak to that.
Oh, I'll talk to him about it. Come on in. It's so great to meet you. And what's your name?
I'm Priya.
Oh, well met, Priya. Oh, is that the Koros thing? Oh, cool. All right. And
All right.
I love this guy.
Do you brew some tea?
And Everett,
Can you brew some tea?
can I brew some tea?
Uh-huh.
I don't really traditionally do tea. And what do you need for it?
You don't want to know it, but I need some tea.
You need some tea.
Yeah. I
Okay.
feel tired.
What I will get you. I want to be a good host. I will get you whatever you need
Excellent.
to brew tea. I just need to know what you need.
Just tools for brewing tea. I think I've never.
What
did
are
one.
those?
Okay, never mind.
No, tell me, I'll get it. I can get it.
friend.
No, I can get it for sure. Just tell. I just have to know what it is. What goes into brewing tea?
Tools. I don't know.
I don't know either. If you don't know, how am I
I
supposed
love
to
that
know?
Priya's just watching this.
Well, because
I
I
listen
was
for that.
exactly like, I don't want to encourage you behavior. So
She's-
I'm be like, no, this is like
That's
big mom
so
energy
valid.
right now. It's just like
She's like, I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm not gonna help you either.
you.
No, I want to help. Like, what do you need? Like brewing. I've got a whole brewing kit
I
for.
would buy it
but
if
I
I
brew.
know what I need. I mean, I don't know what I am. I never brewed tea
I brew
before.
ale.
You've
Does
brewed
it
tea
work the
before
same
with me.
way?
You did for me.
You've seen me.
Yeah, but I don't have the tools.
It's just a
It's just it's literally just water and
Water and
heat.
heat.
It's just water
That's
and
something
heat.
to put
like,
the water in.
he just doesn't know because he's never made tea.
Herme doesn't know too. I mean, it's just some pots and I think.
I've got pots.
Okay.
Okay, so a pot. He's never made tea.
Herme doesn't know too. I mean, it's just some pots and I think.
I've got pots.
Okay.
Okay, so a pot. So he settles you in and starts pulling out like cushions and pillows and basically creating like a huge like sleeping space in the what is equivalently the living room floor.
We appreciate this. This is very helpful.
Absolutely. How long do you think you guys are going to be staying?
What time
Not too long.
is it? Like a nighttime before?
It's moving into evening.
Okay.
It's difficult to say down here because you can't read the clocks. Or were you asking him that?
No, asking you.
Okay, I thought so.
I will. Herme. You brew your tea. Maybe it'll be a good time for you to get some rest
And then I
and not go anywhere.
whisper Priya, and I says, I'm not gonna sleep if Norris isn't sleeping. So why? He wants to watch him during the night
Wants to
and
watch.
make sure nothing is happening during the
Okay.
night.
Makes sense. On that note, I think that Nor, very tired and
Yeah.
glad to have a real bed after a hot minute, is gonna be like, all right, well, if this is what we have, and is less interested in going out and partying until you guys have some people to meet. So he's gonna find one of the cushioned areas over next to the wall that Flint had set out and go and lay down.
Should I take my hat off? What do you think? You should trust him, right?
In here, I think you're safe.
So how has Kazun been doing? I've been worried about him so much. I was so glad to get your message and whoa!
Hi, this is Flint.
Do you notice this face?
Do I notice this? Yeah.
Looks familiar?
Do you
No.
recognize?
Perfect.
Should you? I'm sorry. Yeah.
Looks familiar?
Do you
No.
recognize?
Perfect.
Should you? I'm sorry. Can I go out into the city? I've got to work.
No, I mean,
It's not. Rent's not cheap. Rent keeps going up, and it's the city, you know. So you gotta make those bucks.
no, I just wanted to make sure. I mean, I'm kind of popular around here, so I just wanted
Are
to.
you?
I think I am.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Is it?
But
what
this
what
is
do you
me.
do? Why are you popular?
Let's talk about that later. So let me brew some tea because I need it before I go to sleep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Sorry, I
When
don't
everybody
mean
comes
to
over
be
here, we can talk about
rude. If there's, I've never been to the upper land, so
This is
if I do anything that is
it. Same for us. We've never been.
untoward, okay.
under
If
the
I
ground.
do anything that's untoward towards your culture, it's not intentional. Just let me know, and I'll do my best to amend. I don't want to embarrass Kazun.
I'm sure you will be very amenable to anything we need. We are very adaptable and do not require.
I know what one of those two words mean. So, yes,
adapt. I'm okay. Cool.
So what do? You do magic too, like Kazun?
No. Very few people do magic.
Oh, okay. That's why he's so popular around here right now.
Well, yeah. If he became the Runemaster, he'd be pretty popular. That's crazy. But yeah, there's only 5 people on the council. Kara, Thrain, Elda, Runemaster. 5 people on the council, so everybody knows who they are. And they're pretty. It's not so much that they're popular; they're just really well known. You know, because they run everything and they tell us all.
So what do you do?
Oh, I'm a forger. I do I make armor and weapons and things in the down in the city. It's really great. I'm not anything too impressive, but I think that I do a solid job. My master's happy with my work thus far. What do you do?
Travel? I can say.
Do you just travel?
Yes, and detective things about these.
You're a detective?
Let me brew some tea. You may like it though.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were about to say detect disasters, and I was gonna laugh at
I was gonna be so excited about it.
And when he says you should try something, I'll say, you should not try the tea.
Oh.
It is.
Okay, now I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Is the I
Do you
should or
say
I
it loud,
shouldn't?
or is it like a?
Is this a cultural thing?
It is not a cultural thing. It is a tea that he very much likes
Okay.
and very much gets upset if he doesn't have it. It is not something that you would like to start drinking and then not be able to have.
Oh.
But it's gonna be so rude if you.
My dad had a
Say.
thing like that with just with regular ale though. Yeah. Cool. Well, wait, I don't want to be rude. Will it happen the first time I drink it, or like?
It's not necessarily just the very first time, but if you were to drink it a few times.
Does it taste bad?
I don't think it tastes bad,
Okay, cool.
but I would avoid it if possible.
So am I able to brew some tea? Is
Yeah,
it
he just
like
brought you a
skill?
bucket of water, with some mesh, because that's what you asked for. But if you let him know, hey, I actually need this heated, he'll bring it over to the fire
Can I
and
heat
get
with
it.
the Druidcraft?
Yes, you
So
can
I
do
can
that.
heat it.
Yeah, you can immediately heat the water with Druidcraft. He's like, whoa, you're magical. Are you a Runemaster?
Like almost like 70% of above ground, like they're like real master.
70% of the people
I just
in the
made up
upper
this
lands are
number.
Runemaster? That's an
It might be
insane
71.
percentage.
Yeah. It's so popular.
He didn't
Okay.
tell me that. Well, no wonder he became a Rune Master so quickly. He just went up and like learned how to do it up there. I thought
You
that
should do that too.
I thought that was really rare. Oh, I don't have any talent for
I
that
love
stuff.
this man so much. Protect Flint at all.
Which one?
Right? Paul que no los dos.
I'll interrupt and be like, just let him brew his tea.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Okay.
He'll get some rest.
All right. Do you need anything?
I am good. I'd like to know, do you know of somewhere close by that maybe a quiet space that I may meditate or connect?
Totally. There's actually like we call it the pocket. There is a if you go out of my house and then take a couple, and then he gives you like a short take the stairway, and then the next to the right. It'll lead you a little bit upwards. The stairs keep getting narrower, you'll notice. They don't get too narrow where you're gonna fall off. Don't worry. But you'll
Off. Like a no size.
you'll get it'll bring you to a higher section in the wall where it's carved in, and there's like a nice little carved area in there where people go to get some peace and quiet sometimes. That should be well. Cool.
I will turn to Herme. Do not leave.
I'm not going anywhere.
At some point while y'all are having these exchanges, someone comes and raps on the door and says, celebration in honor of the new Runemaster by order of Thrain, and just like keeps going on. And he's like, Oh, it's the city celebration! And you guys are just gonna stay here? Oh, now I gotta stay here and host, I guess?
I'll say it's up to you whether or not you stay.
You won't feel like,
I don't feel okay.
it won't,
Yeah, I just want to stay out.
you don't
right
feel
here.
okay? Do you need anything?
I got what I need.
Okay.
Thank you for that. Yeah,
Of
maybe.
course, yeah. So you won't feel like,
I'll just get some
it
rest.
won't be rude if I leave you here?
Nope.
Okay, alright. Alright, well, you're settled, and I'm gonna go join the party, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, can you lock the door after you leave?
Nope.
Yeah.
No. Can I lock the door after you leave?
Wait. I was saying that you couldn't lock the door after I leave, but I can lock the door.
Yeah.
You want me to lock the door
Yeah.
behind me? I'll be locking you in.
Yeah.
And
That
locking me
works.
out.
Yeah. That seems unwise. Here, just...
Oh, you're leaving the house? I thought
Yeah,
you
I'm
were just
leaving.
upstairs.
Oh, no.
No, it's not in the house. It's
Oh, okay.
out.
That's fine. Never mind.
Okay, are you cool if I leave the door unlocked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I want her to be able to get in, and what if Kazun comes around and I'm not here?
Okay.
Okay, cool. You can, like, bar
He
something
does magic.
against
He
it.
can open the doors. But no,
Huh?
okay.
What?
He does magic. He can open the doors.
Oh, that's impressive. Really? You can do that? I don't think you could do that when you was
I could do that too, but that's another.
You can do that
That's
too?
another whole conversation. just leave the door
Oh my
unlocked.
gosh, everyone's so impressive. That's awesome. Okay,
Wait till you find out that I can turn into animals.
Literally all of us do
I know,
that.
exactly.
but that is not actually normal. It's like he's just a normal guy.
The thing is that that was made up and not real, but he's gonna meet us and believe
And
it's
really
real.
think that everyone else is
I'm gonna walk past something on the wall and just touch it and cast light and just have it like.
Whoa. Has my house been blessed by Koros now?
Absolutely.
That's
That's
awesome.
exactly how it works.
Exactly how it works.
That's so. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
If
Or
you
else
just
we'll be
create
watching.
the lever.
Oh,
Man.
that's less comfortable. Is he gonna be like? Is he watching now?
I'm gonna
That's
have
the
to write
thing.
letters to Flint.
We found the person in Magmahearth that Aoife is sending letters to.
Oh boy.
Okay, so you take off up to the pocket.
Dear Flint did some crazy shit today.
So you're bedding down? You drank your dream leaf.
Okay, so I brew it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drink it right
Okay.
now. Like I'm gonna drink it in the morning. I'll just fill up my waters.
Have you drunk any today?
Yes.
Okay.
After we wake up.
Got it. Okay, so Nor has bedded down.
You're watching
That is the DM shenanigans face.
Say again?
Yeah, he's watching Nor.
And you're watching Nor? Okay, so you're staying there. And you're heading up. You find a set of increasingly narrow stairs, but as they get narrower, there are like rails that are set up, so at no point does it actually become dangerous. They're a little bit shorter than you might like, but you have traveled a lot in the peaks and are used to much worse. And you find it brings you to a little like inset area where that has one of the tunnel angled lights shining into it from a tunnel space, and is actually filled with flowers. It's a very green area. It's clear that this area has been very purposefully cultivated to be beautiful and green and serene. Like a lot of work has had to go into even just the small amount of greenery that exists here. But it's sort of like a little pocket in the stone that's like their version of a garden. And this, usually there would be people in here, but they've all been called away to the celebration. So yeah, it is currently empty.
I will go and find a spot and sit. And so I don't remember any of the dreams at all, or just the last one.
Make me either a history or an insight check.
17.
17. As you sit and reach back into your mind for thinking about these dreams and trying to remember them, they do come back, like slowly, almost like a stone beginning to roll and catching momentum as it goes, but they do come back to you.
As I'm sitting there and the dreams are coming back, do I place them, or do I make the connection of this is bringing me back to when I was a child?
I definitely, whether or not you place the location, I think is up to Priya. And I'm sorry, buddy. Here's what I'll say. The fact that this is you as a child is very clear, because you can feel that, and you had sort of that dream cognizant knowledge of I am me and I am young. As far as the first one, where you were out in the snow and the shadow rolled across the land and overtook you, that feels more like a metaphorical memory. You definitely have memory of wandering in the snow, but connecting that, but no, concrete memory of a shadow or anything like that rolling over you. And where to place that moving through the snow aspect would be, at what point did that happen would be more difficult. But definitely no, concrete physical memory of walking with your parents and then them being gone. That feels more representative to you.
This is coming to a head, and you're gonna have to do something.
But as far as the what's it called? Cellar. Make me a wisdom save.
Uh, 16.
You, for the first time in perhaps too long, push through what feels like resistance in your mind in trying to remember this dream. It's hard to push through that. There is pain there. But as you focus on it, that piece solidifies into this is memory. Laying on the dirt floor in this cellar, hearing footsteps clattering above you, hearing yelling and angry voices. That is coming from your memories.
I think I would close my eyes and almost in like a protective mode, like covering my head and probably rocking and pushing through, reliving it. And then try to understand why this is coming up now. Like, what is happening with my beliefs, with Koros, with something that is why is this? Why am I being pushed to confront this?
Do you pray about that?
So I pray. I ask. What is the meaning? What is the purpose? Why am I being asked to relive this, to understand it, how is this helping me now?
Does Priya, this is a mechanical question, does Priya have any divine divination spells at this point? Does she have anything like commune? There are particular spells that let you speak.
Right.
With your god.
Don't think. Challenge ability is not. I don't think I do.
She would know that such spells exist and allow and permit a more direct conduit between a cleric and her deity.
Right.
And that if she wanted more than just like trying to think through something, wanted a more direct answer, that such a thing would be possible. Or at least serve better towards that purpose. What do you think? What does she, when she asks herself, right? So she is coming to this place of stillness, facing these dreams that she's had, facing these memories that she realizes are now surfacing, and asking, why now? What is the purpose of this? What is the point? What is the good of this right now? In asking herself that question, what comes up?
I think she would try to then ask, why am I on this path? What brought me to this group? What summoned me? Like, what do I know that could help, but I'm not realizing that I know? What is my connection to any of this, if anything at all? What knowledge do I have buried that could help?
Does Priya do anything in this moment to try to help make that connection or dig deeper, like anything tangible that she's trying to do other than just like racking her own brain?
Right. She doesn't have any
Yeah, no, I know. That's okay.
yeah.
You've already established that you don't have any commune spells or anything like that. But I'm just wondering if there's anything that she attempts to do.
I think she would just be trying to think back of all of the things that we have been through, think back of the people that we have met, think back any of the events that have happened, any of the people, the magic that was used, the information that was given, anything possible that could have been overlooked or a connection missed.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm going to need you to make me 2 wisdom saves.
Nice. Oh my gosh, those are some good rolls. Hell yeah.
This music is so good for this.
I was very pleased with my choices.
I was very worried when you started playing it.
That's very understandable.
Whisper in the presence of Goros.
You take 4 points of psychic damage as you sit curled up, hands on your head, in this pocket of stillness, trying to remember, pushing through, trying to sift through memories that you have for decades now avoided. You think back to the dream that had you pulled under and those snippets of conversation that were pulled in from other memories. You're now realizing conversations you had as you traveled away and away and away from Tesca and have never been back. Conversations with friends and strangers, people who tried to ask about your past and where you're from and why you're traveling and how, and realizing now how unintentionally you always made sure to move the conversation on to something else and just avoided having to face that. And now it hurts to try to face what has so long gone unfaced. You are thinking and you're racking your brain back, and you realize that, baby, you were disturbed, this disturbance in your dreams. You remember when that started? Hey, I'm gonna put you up here because I know
The dreams started. Let's see. It was after the revolution.
It was after Shadowmere passed.
Didn't that have one before that though?
On the road, right?
Yeah.
I forgot now.
On the road?
It was after.
One on the
Nope.
travels of the
That was-
road. After meeting Zimzimi and Quell.
Right.
Yeah.
So
After the question that came up in your most recent dream, where Nor asked, Priya's from Tesca, why didn't he ask her?
right.
And that, as you're sitting there racking your brain, like, why now? Why is this starting? That strikes you as it started after that. That's when all this started. That's when I started having weird dreams. That's when these started pressing at my brain in a way that it
After
didn't
meeting
before.
him.
After that question, and suddenly, since then, these memories that you have spent so long, to put it kindly, not worrying about, have felt like someone knocking on the door of your mind.
Becoming ever more persistent.
That, and there was another thing spoken about in that same, was it that same conversation? I thought it was that same conversation.
There when, like me, physically not Priya.
Oh, you weren't there, unfortunately, for that conversation. But there was no conversation had with Priya. That's sort of the aspect that's being brought up. Nora was like, why didn't you talk to Priya about that? Why is he talking to me about Tesca? Right. Another thing that strikes her, that she connects, is reading Laura Leah's love letters to our Arbolin and being asked about the vaulted scrolls. And as you're thinking about that, as you're trying to trace back, like, where did this start, what's happening, what's connected, your mind comes back to that moment in the dream where those giant marble doors opened. And you remember, you connect the architecture and the style of those doors to your visit to the vaulted scrolls. And she feels like something between vaulted scrolls and your visit there and your experience there and your knowledge of that place and whatever you experienced when you went there. And her connection to Tesca and the questioning of both of those things has bubbled up underneath the things that she has been trying not to think about. Make me a religion check as you pray. And if you would, I would love to know what she says specifically to Koros.
What the fuck?
14.
Hey, listen, I be praying like that sometimes.
Yeah.
14 religion check?
Yes.
Okay.
I think she would say something like, I have vowed to follow the path. I am working every day. I think we are doing good. I think I have made the right decisions. But I am questioning myself. I am questioning my abilities. Are these dreams guiding me? Are these dreams forcing me to confront something? I ask for your guidance in this. The path is hidden to me at this moment.
The way the sound cut out.
Yeah. I love it when that happens. Priya, you're sitting, you're praying, hands on your head, trying to think, trying to push through this literal pain in your mind. Praying. You fall into a meditative state. You hear like a low, deep, thrumming hum. Deeper than I was able to do just then. I made it more sonorous. Let me see if I can do this. I can't. Make it deeper in your brains.
Yeah.
Deep, deep, deep thrumming hum. And there's like unto a dream, just, have you ever gotten into that into a meditative state where thoughts are just sort of flowing and very fluid? She's there right now,
where like what she's thinking of, there's not really a linear sequence to it. It's all sort of ambient and connected. And I say that to say that there isn't one before the other in this. That hum is at once in her mind the deep hum amongst a group of, yeah, I love it, I appreciate the attempt,
The hum.
amongst almost monkin a group of Coruscant priests in the Vaulted Scrolls. And then simultaneously there is ice, glacial, monumental and deep, and a hum, the same sort of hum that is happening there and here at the same time. You're underground like you are now somehow, and the ice is resonating, and it's deep and almost musical, and it's the same and it's different somehow. She doesn't know, because Nora has not shared this with her. But it is the same deep, expansive, beneath the earth, ice, glacial expanse that he once saw in a vision. You feel it in your chest, and you hear it from the priests and from the earth, and your mind hurts. That's 5. 5 points of psychic damage. And as that sliver of pain shoots into your mind, your eyes open and the entire pocket around you is frozen. All of the little offshoots of flowers are spikes like icicle. Ice covers the walls. You sit amidst a sudden pocket of ice.
I wake up. I have seen, even though Nora hasn't explained that, but I have seen his issues, isn't the right word, but and struggles.
I mean, you've seen his magic when it works, and you've seen it when he's struggling to control it.
But
Yeah.
with the ice,
And you've seen his fingers.
and I know that I am the only one here. No one else could have caused this. A deep fear creeps over. This is something that might be beyond my control. And I fear that possession isn't the right word, but that my faith and my magic abilities is being somehow corrupted, hacked. Hacked. And it scares me. That this faith that I've had for so many years, that has been my support and my guidance and my safety, could now be turning into something dangerous.
I will say that she knows that even if she does not currently have the means, the spells, the magic by which to commune with her god, though that will eventually, if she carries on in her faith, be open to her, she would know. She knows that other higher priests of Koros, either at major temples or definitely in Vaulted Scrolls themselves, would have the means to make such a connection. The last thing I will say, as she sort of sparks back out of her meditative state and sees this, she feels a change in the weight of the scroll case that she keeps all of her the offerings, the scroll offerings of Koros that people give her in. And she detaches it and opens it, and instead of the set of scrolls, large and small, that she has placed and kept in there to deliver to a temple for the Vaulted Scrolls whenever, the opportunity arises. She turns it over, and like mercury, liquid gold spills out of the case onto her hand and drips onto the floor, and all of the scrolls are gone. But the rest of you are at a party. But the rest of you are at a party. That's over on my Priya list. You are.
I think above the table I might have some ideas.
You are, though you are compared to the regular layman person, monumental in your clerical abilities and connection to your god. Like, the difference between your average person and you is insane. Though that is true, compared to the other clerics and priests who walk in the faith, you are still relatively young in your walk.
An apprentice.
You're an apprentice, no. You are established, but comparatively there are many much farther along their walk than you. You have been established and are very much capable, you wouldn't have been sent off to do your individual rites and have both the responsibility and the trust to carry the secrets of Koros back to the temples from the wider lands. Yet still, relatively young in your faith as the clerical order goes. And there are many who might be able to bring answers that you yourself do not have.
And where is the vault? Is that in Koros?
Would you like me to say that here or write you separately?
Where they're actually located?
You were brought to as a teenager, probably? Because you started this journey as a child.
Right.
And by the time you got through your initial acolyte years, still a very young lady as a teenager, but were fully sworn in as a cleric, the rite of passage there in the fullness of trust is to bring you to the Vaulted Scrolls. But you were brought. Ooh, you're gonna have to remember, make me a wisdom save. 21, nice. You reach back for this same, It's not as hard as the others, because you're not reaching as far or necessarily in the same vein. But you do remember that you were up in Tesca. Make me a real quick history check, my girl. I would allow a survival check as well, if you wanted. Baby.
It is 19 history, 23 survival.
Alright, I will give you something in a second. You were brought in Tesca into the mountains. Among the mountains of the peaks that stretch up into that area. Into Tesca and the snow. With your 23 survival, as you're thinking about this for the first time in a long time, it occurs, and as you guys have been talking so much about different locations and different factions, all of these things, it occurs to you that the area that you went to on the line of the peaks there was neither the peaks, nor Tesca, nor Ignixara. It fell into that center section between the three, unfully claimed by any of them. So, I was trying to say to a part / to a portion at the same time. To a degree, claimed by all of them.
Right.
And to a degree, claimed by none of them. That sits firmly in the area of the wilds. And you were brought there, but you were brought to, not to a location, but to a portal. That in a secret segment temple of Koros is what you were brought to, where there was a portal that brought you to the Vaulted Scrolls. So physically, you actually have no idea where the Vaulted Scrolls exist, and would know that in like manner, few, if any, of the Corsian priests know where it actually exists, because you're not brought to the place, you're brought to a place that can transport you to the place. But that is where you found an entrance to it. The Northern Pass was in Corsia, so that would have been it's funny, but that would have been significantly south of where you went to.
Oh boy. We have to go. There's a northern pass for the northern pass.
Yes.
Corsia is north for most of the lands, but there is north beyond Corsia.
North.
I think Calum Hall is the most northern peak city. So a northern pass for Corsia would be between themselves and Calum Hall, or it could be anywhere beyond that. But there are northern mountains beyond Calum Hall that are not claimed by the peaks, that are in that ambivalent area there.
Okay. Liquid gold in my pouch. Many, many questions.
Also, some Gardener's Day ruined.
Oh yeah!
I would, using my, newly found things I had absolutely no idea that I had the capacity of gardening, would try to.
That was so true.
Yeah, would try to somehow
Girl, they're all frozen
There's
through.
no fixing that,
You
man.
have decimated this tiny this tiny place of refuge.
It's like
Someone-
there's a small group of old ladies who's in charge of this thing, and they've spent their whole life
Yeah,
cultivating
it's
this.
so difficult to cultivate plants down here.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, this disaster second only to the scar. And it's an
Truly.
impact on our people.
Truly, you could pass it off to. You'd be like, yeah,
I don't know.
I
man.
be
I just
showing
got
up in
here.
random places.
Yeah.
This happened to us in the Gloam.
Like, I just got here, man. It was already here.
I thought it was supposed to be like
Yeah,
this.
exactly. I
It's
thought it
pretty.
was that was
Yeah, very
cool. It
pretty.
was like-
I mean, it is
It's
pretty.
an ice refuge in the middle of the lava.
It's
I
like,
mean, it
I
is.
don't think
It
they have
is very
ice.
pretty.
It's
It's
like
like
the
a bunch of.
Avatar
It's a
ball.
field. It's a little like bubble field of frozen flowers. It's
Yeah.
like a snow globe
Right.
of flowers. It's pretty. The rest of you are down at the party. Kazun, at some point, comes down the stairs to join you all, and is and is wildly cheered by everyone partying in the streets of Magmahearth. There is just uproarious applause. The entire city applauding. So there's a long moment of that where no one's able to get a word in edgewise, and then as you come down and join the actual crowd of the city, there's just like a rush of people around you and like slapping your back and introducing themselves, and some people are already like bringing you problems and trying to get an in of what can do. But you do see not too far out Aoife and Heath still there amongst the people. Heath is wasted.
If it doesn't require role playing out, could I say she listened to the stone at some point before the big party starts? Or if that requires role playing out, we can save it for next time.
We
I
can
don't want to
totally
disrupt.
say that.
I don't want to disrupt the flow of the
You
party.
do not disrupt.
If it's gonna like
Fair.
turn me evil or like
I gotcha.
melt my mind or something like
If,
that, we
if,
can.
if it's gonna change everything, let's just save it.
We'll save it for next time.
Let me see. Let me pull this up.
Aoife would have for sure told Edrin that she would return. We have to consider adoption events seriously.
I love that. He says, I'm glad to hear it. I would see more of your beautiful face.
Oh, look at him going again. Doing the thing with you.
I would see more of your beautiful face as well, my friend.
I'm not so easily sold, mate. Look,
Give me time. I think I could win you over.
He's been won over recently.
Oh, have you?
I don't know what you're talking about, Aoife.
Oh no.
Not a clue I've got. Look, I do need, I do need a ring. Not,
Really?
not,
Won over to that degree?
huh?
You would value.
Now.
No,
That's.
you don't do it.
Oh, I thought he was asking me. I was flattered.
Edrin?
Look, Eve, sorry, I didn't. Did I tell you that rings aren't really a thing for where I'm from? You know, there's a whole thing with fucking you wrap them with a cloth that you make with your hands, and yeah. Anyway, rings don't matter. Well, I'm looking for
Rings are the culture down here, so.
a ring of swimming. Something that, you know, I can go swimming without, like, I'll swim faster, like...
That is not the type of thing that I deal in, but my friend Garrigal runs a shop just 2 doors down here, and I know that he has such trinkets in his keep.
What's his name again?
Garrigal.
Gary?
I'll remember it.
Garrigal.
You let your brain rest.
Garrigal.
You should definitely call him Gary.
Dude, I'll stand back while you do that.
Definitely call him Gary.
There is a song, chorus rises up amongst the people of Magmahearth, and they all start to sing together.
Heath will attempt to try to sing along.
Make me a performance check at disadvantage!
At disadvantage.
No
Let's
joke,
go.
I'm so happy I stayed with Heath, so we get all this drunk Heath content.
Oh, okay. Inspiration. Because I've got it.
What do you come down and do or say, Kazun? You come join? They're at the pet mart.
I'm gonna like kind of stand back,
Okay.
unnoticed for a second, and let like listen to him sing.
Amazing.
Performance check.
I'm gonna like
is-
hold Dolana out a little bit so she can hear too.
Amazing.
I'm just imagining Aoife sitting there with these animals, just like at this point.
Crawling over you, all getting to know you. If there's one that draws you of the pictures that I sent, please
I will
let me know.
It's whatever 20 divided by 2 is. 10.
You are you dressed?
Very good.
20 divided by 2?
I was trying to be a little cheeky.
Nah, it's funny. 10. Okay. It's not as bad as you might expect, given us. It's almost like in his drunkenness that's gotten him to like sink
I'm into the flow, man.
into the flow. He's synced better into. So he's like arms around a couple of Scintillar, like skull when they sing it and they're like,
He's
hey.
not feeling self-conscious. He's just
Yeah.
letting
Yeah,
himself get
exactly. He's got a couple people with their arms around his waist, just singing with him and raising they're like, yeah, this Uplander knows how to party.
Yeah.
We appreciate this. That's awesome, man. Joined in on the song, did okay. He's supposed to. It's like. Skull.
Exactly.
It's in our language, so he has no idea what the words are or anything.
Yeah, he's just muttering along
It's
to the
fine.
person.
The
But he's
one-
on rhythm
one
and he's
sound
getting
down.
the skull down.
And the people around him are equally as drunk, so it like doesn't matter. You know,
No
they're all
one's
into
judging.
it.
Yeah, exactly. No, everyone appreciates that he's trying. They're like, it's like, I'm thinking, this is gonna seem like way out of left field for you guys, but like, never mind.
No, do it. Come on.
Never mind.
Do it, nerd.
I was, for some reason, I was reminded of like the Who's in Whoville. Just like, all singing together at the end. Fa-hoo, forest, da-hoo.
Out of left field. This is gonna be out of left field for a bunch of fucking nerds.
Listen. It just wasn't on vibe. It's like Christmas in Whoville. I didn't think you guys
Listen,
wouldn't
it's
get the
their
reference.
big celebration of the year, and apparently this is also the big celebration of the year in Magmahearth, so like...
That you would know, Kazun, a proclaimed celebration like this is extremely rare. You guys have your festivals, you have your celebrations. In the dregs, it's very much work hard, party hard. So there are definitely, that's why it's just, like a
Like
celebration.
they immediately knew what to do.
Exactly,
Like, there
that's
was
why-
no question.
no.
Like nobody was like, "Should I get this? Should I get this?"
Yeah.
They just stopped
Yes.
and went and started grabbing stuff.
Exactly. That's not accidental. It's very much like, oh, we know, like
It's time to.
yeah, we know what to, like. They're established. Like this is a.
There was enough alcohol on hand.
Yes.
That could be the
And
dregs.
everyone knows where to set the tables. It was very like the lines have been carved for this.
But that's more so like we have at least a monthly celebration. We have some sort of festival each month because when life is hard and you work hard, you must also celebrate and find ways to enjoy life and make sure that you're doing that together.
Yeah, the community aspect is very important.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that is one of the ways that you can't just be coming together and suffering. That will tear your souls apart. You must also be coming together in celebration of the fact that you're still alive, of that year's, of that month's product and what you've been able to get out of the mines, in celebration of life of who you've lost that last month. Like you must be celebrating. That is definitely an ingrained part of the Scintillar culture. So yeah, no, it's very like, oh, everyone drops everything immediately and knows what to do and falls into their rhythms and their place. But all of that said, you would know that a proclaimed celebration like this is extremely rare. It is not something that happens a lot. They don't like find any excuse to do this. It's usually a lot more traditional festival thing. So this is unusual.
and a break in the normal condition. You unwrap your stone.
The rock. Yep.
There is, as I mentioned, sort of like a smooth, flat river stone about the size of my hand, with a glowing ember center. And when you touch the stone, you hold it in your hand and it is warm to the touch. And you hear in your mind, sort of, in the same way that sending works, or that your spore connection works.
Yeah, so it would feel similar.
Similar,
Familiar.
yeah.
Okay.
A voice.
Okay.
A deep male voice says, here, hold up, I'm going to pause this for a second. These too much. Says, oh, sorry, I'm fucking things up.
I think she would have her journal at the ready, prepared when it's over to try to write it down as well as she can in
Sure,
case
I'll
there's
send
not
it.
a second chance.
Aoife, the winds have brought word that the solid path to the peaks has grown perilous. Stay where you are and wait for me, so that my heart may be at rest. I will come to you as fast as the flames can bear me. Tesseravari, es itilar, zur, eriatsu, Kaizel.
Okay. Is this voice familiar to me?
No.
Okay. Is the name familiar to me?
No.
Nothing about this. Is the sign off? Does that mean anything? Is
You
it
don't know that
Flemish?
language.
You got wrong message.
I mean,
But it was addressed to Aoife.
Did you just get spammed?
I mean, it doesn't. Okay. Okay.
Our first fucking message was spam.
Quickly as the fire can bring.
As fast as the flames can bear me.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to do the voice, but the message said, the winds have brought word that the solid path to the peaks has grown perilous. So stay where you are and wait for me, so that my heart may be at rest. I will come to you as fast as the flames can bear me. And then something in a language you don't recognize.
Okay.
Kaizel.
Add a Dicknixaran dictionary to the list of
Get.
desired.
I have comprehend languages.
Okay.
As the voice ends, the ember in the stone fades and goes dark.
Okay. Okay. She would try to write it all down, and she would do her level best to phonetically, as she did with fish words, and try to phonetically write down what she heard. And I think she would pay more attention to the things she didn't understand, just trying to get it right.
Makes plenty of sense.
And then, I think she would kind of contemplate that for a moment, and then close that up in her book and kind of return to the revelry.
Okay.
There's a lot of notes in here today that just say, what the fuck?
I can expect that from this session, I'll be honest. And that is where we will end the session.
The number of looks exchanged tonight is very high.
I'm so glad that I remember that. I had always intended for that to show up in your sending box.
Okay.
Not from... So, apologies for previous Jajay for getting her own designs, but that was always the way that it was.
Okay. Oh, but this is... Okay. I love so much that it came in the sending box.
Thank you.
And it makes things harder. Because it's like, if it had come to me through Magmahearth, it's like, okay, someone wants me to stay in Magmahearth. But if it was coming to the sending box...
It's like, do they know where
Do they actually know where I am? And am I supposed to stay here?
Do you have a long
Now,
So-
He said the road to the
Now-
peaks.
Now, the sending box, does it work in the way that if someone sends something to you, you can reply to them? Like, it keeps that.
Oh,
No,
is there a
you
reply
have to
all
have.
then?
We talked about this before. You have to have an address to send to. That's what makes it different from. Well, no, sending is sort of the same way. Like there is no just reply. Just like with sending, you gotta know who you're sending to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. Sorry. The thing I was thinking of with sending is like one of the things that makes it different from sending is that someone can immediately reply to that, but you can't do that with this. You have to know who you're sending to.
Okay.
So
Or you have to
somebody
know
already
the
had our
address you're sending
address.
to.
Yeah.
Had our address, knows your name.
For
We
one of
know
our
there's
peaks.
been time fuckery already. Is
Right.
this somebody that we haven't met yet,
But we have met.
but we have met in the future?
I don't like that at all, dude.
I'm fuck. Yeah.
That's. I don't like that.
Why not?
It's less
He's like, it
agency.
makes everything so much more complicated.
Yeah, less
Also-
agency.
Oh, never
Also,
less
apparently
agency.
everybody
I've
in
never
the
like
world love
agency for you
Aoife.
guys.
In terms of like.
Right.
The pet shop owner flirting with you, like this
And
dude's
Aoife
now
has
like my heart
so
will not be
many-
at rest until I
I
see
mean,
you.
the pet shop owner is one thing. This is a different thing because it's like, have I fallen in love with someone in the future and then time fuckery has happened and,
Yeah.
and I don't remember him?
Also.
This is when I was like, I'm gonna kill you. I wrote her earlier tonight with a winky face.
Apropos of nothing, she says, I'm gonna kill you. Smiling face.
Also, Kazun's brother is having access to a bunch of gems and shit. Like we were both like, huh? I wrote down in
He
my.
just wrote down the exclamation points and showed it to me.
By complete chance, in my backstory, I had written that like, hey, this dude, like he's the foreman of a gem mine
Of a-
close to Luminara.
You know,
Like,
He did.
you see,
Business is good.
you see, I wrote fuck, not in this one. It was
So that on that aspect, you and I talked at one point in time about like how close are we to Luminara and stuff. Like if the easiest way, or sorry, maybe the most direct path to Luminara at this point would be to go connect with Kazun's brother because they have veins, tunnels connecting into there where they try to extract or steal Loomcrest.
extract.
Extract.
I
Yeah,
wrote-
they wouldn't think of it as stealing. That's what I'm like, slash, if you're Luminaran.
I wrote my question in a very poorly grammatical way. Why, how Kazun bro has more gems? Sus? Question mark.
Sus question? Why?
That was in my alt text. My alt.
Messy drunk Heath. Yeah, I
As
know
someone with a lot of siblings, I really appreciate that Kazun has a lot of siblings. That brought me a lot of joy. and it's
I now
fun
want to do
things
this
with.
at some point because this is so great to just be like, you can have as many siblings out in the world as you want.
As you want.
Just doing shit. Like,
I love that. And I love like the family dynamics and
Yeah.
stuff. It's so cool. Do you want your I was gonna have your parents come join the party.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're down there too.
Yeah, my plan was that like we would all meet up. Like,
Yeah.
They would meet my parents and Flint, and everybody would join
Yeah,
the party,
100%.
and then we would go off and talk to the
Drunk Heath
council.
meeting parents.
Let's plan for next time. If we want, because you're not gonna be here next time.
I won't be here, but I will be at my hotel already, so I'll be able to watch the stream and like
Okay.
chime in if I need.
Do you want to try to do like a? Do you want to do like a digital
I'd be fine with that if y'all are. Yeah.
Zoom in? Yeah, I would love that. We'll do our best to put you up in a little section. If anyone has an extra computer that we could, because I use mine obviously during the session, but if anyone has an extra laptop that we could put up to be his face, that would be great.
I usually have mine for the recap anyways, so yeah, I'll just, that's
Yeah,
fine.
let's do that, my guy. That
Yeah.
way, and then if you're not able to, or you have to leave, then totally fine. But if we can get you in, I'd love to have you in.
Sweet.
Yay! I loved all your stuff with the tea.
It was everything. That whole interaction was
Needed.
hilarious.
I
Your
just
flip? Me too. Wait, no, I'm not. I remember it.
that was hilarious. It was like it's like that's also me. Wait, no, it's not. I know you confused Flint immediately.
Why are you confused
so much.
about what your name is?
And
Yeah, right?
Every
He's like-
part of that conversation, like, oh, you need tea? What do you need for tea? I don't know what I need for tea. What do I need for tea? What do you
like-
mean?
How am I supposed? You put poor Flint through the ringer. Like Herme put poor Flint. He's like, I'm trying to be a good host.
Which is like some
Somehow I have
strangers
a-
just show up at his door and they're like, "Hey, Kazun said we can stay here."
Yeah.
He's like,
It's like, oh, first
"Sure."
By the way, he's the Runemaster now.
Right? It was really like, okay, and also, is he in jail? Like, are you staying here on the run? Like, am I hiding you?
He's like, will this be the second time I'm hiding a fugitive?
Exactly. No, for real. That is exactly what was going through his head. I love that. I hope you guys had fun. It was awesome to get to play through a fully roleplay. Imagine
That was
theater
so
of the
fun.
mind.
There's so many fun. These are the kinds of recaps that are hard to write because there's so many things. That
All
I'm like,
over the place.
it's all important and it's so good and it's all over the place.
The animals are awesome. I want them all.
Yeah.
I will. I
for
should have done
sure-
that.
For sure, be getting an animal.